class 11th, I am taking the inelastic collision. I told you that in case of inelastic collision, the two bodies combine each other after the collision. So they move together. Then this is called the inelastic collision. The inelastic collision, the momentum is conserved, but the kinetic energy is not conserved at all. If two moving bodies stick with each other, after collision, it is called inelastic collision. Inelastic collision. There is loss of kinetic energy in inelastic collision. So now here is a body, this is a body, this is moving with velocity u1, this is a body A, this is another body, B, moving with velocity V2, U2, and after collision, both the bodies combine and they move with the velocity V. This is now body A, this is now body B. The mass of this body is m1 and mass of this body is m2. And this we are having like this one. If we take this u2 equal to 0, then there will be one more special case. u1 greater than u2. Let b equal to velocity of combined body to combined bodies. So now having the law according to law of conservation of momentum, what we have? This m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equal to m1 plus m2 into b. This is our equation. Now if we assume that u2 is equal to 0, or this V is equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2 upon m1 plus m2. Now if u2 equal to 0, u2 equal to 0, then V is equal to V equal to m1 u1 upon m1 plus m2. Generally what happens that from these the one body is always is at rest, the second body is at rest, and the first body which is moving that stick with the this second body, and then they move together. So now this is now your equation number 1. Now initial kinetic energy. Initial kinetic energy, that is your E1 equal to half m1 u1 square plus half m2, and this u2 that is equal to 0 that we have taken here. So this is equal to half m1 u1 square. This is equal to E1, and the final kinetic energy E2 is equal to half m1 plus m2 into v square. So this is equal to half m1 plus m2, and now in place of v we will write down to this one, m1 u1 upon m1 plus m2 into v square. Now this m1 plus m2 will cancel from here, the one term will be left, and this will be your m1 square u1 square upon m1 plus m2. So we can write it 1 by 2 m1 u1 square into m1 upon m1 plus m2, and this half m1 u1 square, this is equal to what? E1. So we will write down this E1. So this E2 equal to E1 into m1 upon m1 plus m2. So this E2 upon E1 equal to m1 upon m1 plus m2. Clearly m1 is less than m1 plus m2. So E2 is less than E1. It means loss of kinetic energy. It means loss of kinetic energy. Then this loss in kinetic energy, now that you can have this idea. This is now your 1 minus, we can write to this one, E2 upon E1 is equal to what we have, this 1 minus m1 upon m1 plus m1. So we can write this E1 minus E2 upon E1. This is equal to m1 plus m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2. This m1 and m1 will cancel. This is now your delta E upon E1. This is equal to m2 upon m1 plus m2. This will give you the loss. And if you want to find out the percentage, just you multiply by 100. That will give you the percentage loss of the kinetic energy. So from this relation you can calculate the loss in kinetic energy. And you will see that this M2 is less than M1 plus M2, so again this delta E is less than delta E1. So this is, if you want to just find out this E1 upon E2, then this is now giving you the relation M1 upon M1 plus M2. And if we find delta E upon E1, then this M2 upon M1 plus M2. So this we have to remember. So thus in inelastic collision, the kinetic energy is lost, and this loss in kinetic energy appears in the form of heat and sound and other so many energies. The loss in kinetic energy is transformed into heat, sound, etc. So this is what in case of inelastic collision there is always whatever collisions you see in your daily life, they are the inelastic collision. You see that when two cars strike with each other, then there is a big sound. And also the fire is created when the oil tank bursts, so that the heat energy is produced. So that loss of kinetic energy appears in the form of heat and that of the sound energy. So thus there is a loss of this kinetic energy in the inelastic collision. So thank you very much.